Hello friends, on this channel, every time we hit a multiple of 10,000 subscribers, I manual the number in centimeters. Since we're at 50k subscribers, I'm manualing 500 meters, which is a little over a quarter of a mile. While I hold this manual, here's 8 questions that share the behind the scene process for doing these manual challenges. 1. How fast are you going? The top speed of the manual you're seeing today was around 15 miles per hour. Based on some manuals I've done with speedometers, 20 miles per hour is where it starts to get slightly scary for a manual. 2. How do you film this? If my filmer skates, then they'll skate next to me with a camera, which feels the most natural to me. Filming while skating down a hill does require a good amount of skill, and if my filmer can't do that, then there's 2 options. They can run next to me if the speed of the manual isn't too high, and if that doesn't work, they can be in a car. We always have one person focusing on driving, and another person in the backseat sticking a camera out the window. 3. What gets the most tired while you manual? My legs get tired as expected, specifically my back leg, but you might not realize that my arms and shoulders are burning near the end from holding them up for balance the entire time. 4. What's the hardest part of these manual challenges? So far, finding the spot for the manual has been the hardest part. I use Google Maps to look at street level pictures of the hills, and I've probably looked through every hill that's near me at this point. 5. What makes a spot good for a manual? You can immediately rule spots out based on just pictures. I don't skate busy roads, I avoid sidewalks because they're bumpy, and I never run stoplights. You want the road to be smooth, without cracks, and ideally straight so you can see cars from far away. Other things you can only find out in person, which leads me to the next question. 6. What do you look for when you go to a manual hill in person? I need a continuous slope that's long enough for my distance goal, but not too steep that it becomes dangerous. Pictures can tell you if a road is completely flat or ridiculously steep, but anything in the middle requires going there in person. Going to a spot that you've only seen in pictures is always pretty exciting because you don't know if it's going to work out or not. When I get there, I start at the top, take one big push, and hope that I can make it to the bottom. 7. How dangerous is this? I always ride down the hill on 4 wheels first to check the place out before attempting the manual. I'm not super worried about cars on the road, but the most dangerous part of this is hitting a random pebble or stick on the ground. 8. How long will you continue this tradition for? I don't really have a good answer on this one. I know I'm going to try my best to maintain this as long as the channel keeps growing, but if we ever do get big enough that I can't manual the distance, then I guess that's pretty cool too. Lastly, I just wanted to say thank you for supporting my channel and for watching my videos. Ever since I started skating, I've loved watching skate videos to learn tricks, to be inspired, and just be entertained. I'm so stoked to be able to make my own videos to give back to the skate community that I grew up on. This is actually the 100th video on my channel too, which I thought was pretty cool. Anyways, thanks again to anyone who has watched my videos, anyone who has filmed me, or anyone who has just been there with me for moral support. I'm gonna go skate with my friends now, and I hope you get to have fun skating today too.